Okay, we are live. Hello, it's been a while. I'm looking on my screen with us. We have Director of Public Works, Michael Looney, Corp Counsel Jim Del Visco, Corp Counsel Danielle Combs, Cecilia Drayton from our Director of Office of Sustainability, Charmaine Craig, who works with me in my office, and I do not see any council people. So I'm a little worried about that because let's see, I have a text here. No, not from them. And we have Kevin Malizia, who wants to be on the golf commission. So let's wait one more second. Let me read the perfunctory things we always say. This is the Thursday, September 14th, 2023, Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee. I am the chair, Marilyn Rossetti. On this committee is also Councilman Nick LeBron, Councilman John Gale, and Councilwoman Shirley Surgeon. We like to read that this is a live broadcast and it's streamed through HPA-TV, Comcast, and Frontier Government channels 96 and 6032. It will also be streamed via HPA-TV.org, the HPA-TV Facebook page, and HPA-TV's Roku TV, Apple TV, and Amazon TV apps. It will also be rebroadcast and made available on the HPA-TV YouTube channel. Mr. Del Visco, what do we do when we don't have anybody?
Well, if there's just one person, you can't conduct any business. You need
I
one more
know.
person. You need one more person.
All right, I am sending a text right now. Don't know where they are. We have. Because we're so excited when people want to come on to commissions and boards in the city, because you're giving of your time, you're doing something that certainly you have an interest in. I'm sure you have an interest in golf, Kevin, otherwise you wouldn't want to be on the golf commission. And we love when people want to do that. So if we can get one more council person on here, I think Nick's going to come on. Hold on a minute. Then we can talk to Kevin and then pass it through and then have it at the next council meeting. Other than that, how is everybody? How are you, Director Looney? Are we all set? Did we have our snow meeting already?
We had our internal snow meeting. We've got our bigger one coming up later in the month. We're also
So what is it going to be? No snow? Is that what it is? Is that the plan?
I hope not, but not a betting man, so
okay, all right.
Not gonna put any money on it. Yeah, so we're getting ready for that and for leaf season as well.
Oh, leaf season. So if people want to know, where are those? Where do we usually post where the leaf pickup dates will be? Do we send that out? Is it on is it on the city website?
Yeah, we usually do all the usual channels, working with Janice Castle.
Okay.
Engagement. So it should be available in multiple places.
And do we have a date when it's going to be Well, first the leaves have to fall, obviously.
Yeah, we still have to do our internal meeting on leaves, and that's actually coming up early next week. So we'll be setting dates after that.
Okay. Because I'm sure everyone can't wait to rake their leaves or blow them into the street.
Yes.
Okay, so one person's trying to get on. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's 5:34. I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Kevin. It's no reflection on you, believe me. It's more of a reflection on me.
Not at all. As they say, stuff happens.
That's true. That is true. It's still kind of that people are still, I guess, in summer to fall transition mode. So what makes you, let's talk amongst ourselves. What makes you want to come on, the golf commission?
Well, I am the president of the men's club at Goodwin.
Okay,
I've been playing there on and off for 35 years.
okay,
And I grew up in the city. I'm still living in the city, of course.
yep.
And I would like a better understanding of every time they say they're going to do something, the money's allotted, and then the money disappears and nothing gets done.
Well, the money doesn't really disappear, Kevin, but that's a
Well,
good,
I
that's an
understand
interesting
it
thing.
gets used for something. But I
Well,
mean, when it's allotted, it should be used for what it's allotted for.
I think
Well,
you're gonna
I
learn a
know,
lot and you're gonna feel far more satisfied, believe me.
well, I know supposedly they're supposed to start some stuff this year, but
And they absolutely are, Kevin.
yeah.
What differences have you seen at the course besides wear and tear over the last 20 years? What's the difference in golf have you seen over the
Well,
20 years?
I mean, actually, if you go back to before Machete he's the one that ran it in the ground. That was like 12 years ago. I can't remember exactly. And we actually stayed there, a core group of us through the, I don't know, crap times. I mean, nothing. He ran it into the ground. So ever since after him, you had Kevin Cloud, who actually started bringing it back, and then you had Joe Mentz, who did a great
But
job.
what I'm more thinking golf in general, what has been your, have you seen, more young people playing? Has it been, the same age people? Like,
Well,
is golf a
since
resurgence? Are there more women?
since COVID,
Yep.
it's a big upswing in golf. The
Big
course
upswing. Is that a play on words there?
yeah, a little bit, but it's there is more women. We a few years back they started the Spanish Women's League,
Yep.
and it's not just for Spanish women, but
Oh, yeah,
that's what
no, I know.
that's what it's called.
I was asked to join, but I am actually not a golfer. I didn't want to ruin it for everybody.
Yeah. Actually, my sisters are both golfers, and they have season passes, and they play as much as possible. They're the ones that bring me on the course 35 years ago. I had a cast on my leg. Well,
wow.
when I was growing up, you played football, basketball, and baseball.
Yeah.
I thought golf was like, but it's a very addicting sport once you start playing it.
It is. Well, I am wondering, Nick's not getting on. He says he's trying. So Attorney Del Visco.
Yes.
We can have our discussion with Kevin Malizia, Mr. Malizia, and we actually at council, even if we don't have someone, can we just put this on the agenda as a consent item?
Well, I think you need a favorable recommendation.
Do you though?
I believe you do, yeah. I mean,
Well, I'm asking you, you're the lawyer.
So what you're suggesting is that
I'd hate for him to have to come back to another committee meeting, someone who wants to do this, because, is there a way to, I understand what you're saying, is there a way to get it on the agenda with that it has no recommendation? I mean, it's not like it's unfavorable.
Yeah, I mean, things can, if there's no, I mean, there can be a recommendation that's not favorable and it can still go back on the agenda,
Right.
So
if there's no recommendation, can it go on the agenda? Or if there's no action on it, can it go on the agenda? Can we find out just so we know?
Yeah.
So worst case scenario, Kevin, you'd have to come back next month, and I apologize. But
or you would have another special meeting,
and have the same attendance we had this time.
Because the problem is, you remember the ordinance says that I hope you wouldn't have the same problem. The ordinance says that if there's no action taken within 60 days, the person is deemed to be approved.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. So 60 days from committee meeting or 60 days from submittal to,
The submission from the date of
so
the
what date
submission.
was that? Do you have that in front of you? I don't have
Yeah, it
that.
was August 14th.
So on October 14th, if no action's taken, it's done anyway, right?
Right.
Okay. That'll work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. So very unconventional, Kevin. This is not how we
Madam,
usually. Yes, Charmaine.
Councilwoman, Nick is trying to get in.
He says he doesn't have the link.
I'm looking for it to send it to him.
Okay, let me, I have an email, hold on. Then we could just do it. Hold on, let's see. All right. Okay,
You got it?
I gotta get his email. I wonder which one I'll send it to both of
To
them.
both.
Okay. Here we
I'm
go.
sending it as well.
All right, I'll tell him I just sent it. Hold on, Kevin. We're usually
No problem.
so much more organized than this. Back me up, Director Looney and Director Drayton. Come on, let's hear it. Say,
I concur.
Yes.
thank you.
I can't talk. I'll call you back.
Okay. All right, I think Nick will be on in a second, and then we can have a more formal, then we'll have a vote, and then
So
we'll be all
it
set.
could be official or it could be unofficial or.
Well, it would always be official. It's just I'd like to be able to send it back favorable, and then we vote on it on the 25th, and then you're in. Then you can hit the ground running, and you can find out where.
Hmm.
Hold on.
You see, wants it to be texted to him.
I'm sending it to us. I don't know how to text. Excuse
I
me.
don't me either.
Okay, I sent it to your personal email. That's what I said. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't know how to
if you send it to his email, all he has to do is tap on the site and it opens up.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm just saying.
Favorable recommendation right now. All right, let's give him one more second.
Oh boy.
Don't worry, we got this, Charmaine.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Any second now, we're going to see him.
Ms. Rossetti, these meetings for the golf commission are normally Tuesday nights?
No, yeah. When's the golf commission, Director
Yeah,
Looney?
they-
Wednesdays?
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday nights. The second Wednesday
Of each month.
or the first
Hello?
Wednesday?
It's the third Wednesday of
The
each
third
month.
Wednesday. The
Right.
third Wednesday of the month. Oh, here's Councilman LeBron. Okay, we can get this show on the road. Thank you, Councilman. We just have this one item. We have a very, very dedicated, anxious Kevin Malizia here who wants to be on the golf commission. We want him to be on the golf commission. We're going to hear a little bit from him on why he wants to be on the golf commission, even though we already did. Then you and I are going to send back I hope with your input, a favorable recommendation, and so it can be on the agenda for Monday. So Kevin, let's start back all over again. And hi,
Sure.
Kevin, how are you? It's so good to see you. Why do you want to be on the golf commission?
Well, as I said earlier, I'm an avid golfer. I play both courses, more Goody than Keeney. That's where I have the season pass. I'm interested in, all, like I said before, all the stuff that gets allocated, what happens to it. I mean, I used to talk with Jerry, bless his soul, before he passed, and so he kind of kept me apprised of what's going on. And I work close with the pros at Goody, and Ralph over at Keeney. Work with him. We set up a tournament where we play each other. And just for the city itself, I've been a city resident all my life. I think I moved out for 6 months once, and then I was back. So that's not too long. And
You kept
I
your
actually,
residency card. Don't worry. The 6
yeah,
months that you didn't lose it.
and I voted. No. And I just wanted to be more involved in, I guess, some of the decision. I know we don't make actual decisions; we just make recommendations, right?
Yep.
But it'd be good to be involved with. I mean, it's not that I don't have a lot of stuff on my plate, but this is kind of important to me. And there's a lot of people that ask me what's going on, so it'd be nice if I'd be able to tell them what's going on.
Excellent. Excellent. Councilman LeBron, would you like to direct some questions to
Sure.
Mr.
So
Delizio?
not a question, so first of all, Kevin, thank you for your dedication and your commitment to the city and your wantingness to be involved in the advisory commission. You know, the golf has become, at least during my term on council, becoming, I believe, even more important to Hartford and what we provide for not only folks who live in the city, but also outside the city. So one of the things that I would ask, if you can continue, and I've told folks on the other golf committee and folks everyone involved with golfing, is that we need some baseline like financials in terms of what folks, not just what they pay for golf, but what the city gets financially per person, you know, an average of what they bring to our communities every time they come golf. And what I mean is that the likelihood is that they
Eat some lunch somewhere, buy a soda, get some gas.
You got it. And if we could come up with a number, that would be very helpful. Not only to folks within the golf community, but to the broader community as well. So just a slight recommendation. Thank you, Kevin, for your service.
That's no problem. I could dig it up. There's a bunch of golf leagues, and most of them are all from out of town, the people that play in the golf league. So they're in here spending money at the restaurant, and I'm sure stopping at local restaurants here in the South End and in the North End. I know every time I go play Keeney, I end up stopping either at the Jamaican Bakery or the Ranch House or whatever. So, I mean, it works for us too.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point. So, you know, as I said, we really appreciate anytime someone puts their name forth for any commission for the city. And again, you said, well, we don't make decisions, but you know, we take the information and the input from commissions very seriously, because you're a part of a commission because clearly you have a passion and an interest for that. And we have many commissions, and some obviously are more active than others. But as my colleague, Councilman LeBron pointed out, you know, golf is something that you can age with. So I think that's important. You know, it's a sport that nicely is opening up to genders and then just different walks of life. And we're lucky enough that we have these two beautiful courses in our city. So, you know, I'm excited to keep, you know, I know there's a cost to it, but because we have wonderful Director Looney here, we've been able to generate revenue from it over the last few years. But what it does is we like people to come into the city and have a good experience. And it's just another way for people to come in and have a good experience.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to send, I'm sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
No, that's fine.
Okay, Councilman, go ahead.
I'll make a motion to send this resolution back favorably to our city council meeting.
I will second that. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that passes. So that means it will be sent back favorably. It will be on the agenda on the 25th. And then after that night, you will be, well, we'll vote, but you know, 99.99, it'll be okay. And you will be a member of the golf commission. So I thank you. And I know, Cecilia, you were here. Was there anything you wanted to speak to tonight, or you were just gracious enough to join our committee?
Yeah, I just was hanging out.
Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for letting us know we were awarded money for more trees. Yay, Office of Sustainability. Okay, so that's enough. So thank you, Jim. Thank you, Charmaine, Danielle, Mike, and we'll see y'all soon. Thanks, Kevin. Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.